Hello, y'all. I am back, and we are going to do the Garden BOM block. So I'm working on month 4 of Strawberry Garden. I believe this is, I guess it's August, right? I think this is August block. I think after I do these two, I'll be caught up. But this is a Strawberry Garden. This is month 4. And this is going to be the first set of blocks. I'll have this one. So there's going to be this one and another one. And then there'll be another block called Ring Around the Rosie block. And that one is probably going... Nah, it shouldn't be too hard. I'm sitting here looking at it. It's just going to be a lot of kind of repetitiveness in a way. But this is the... I think this block is so pretty. So I'm going to be doing the other one today. So, anyways, I did get my room, y'all, all cleaned. It's so pretty. So pretty. This is just a square right here. Make sure I have these all right. Okay, so I'm going to do chain stitch these. And all of them, I'm going to do corner to corner. Actually, probably a little bit more, like a stitch line over from corner to corner. Just to make sure I have enough. So I'm just going to start chain piecing these. This is actually a pretty easy block. And I probably missed. I probably have to trim some of that off. I got a little bit. And I had to make sure which way is which because I've gotten bad about sewing this up and this down. Not paying attention. But y'all, my room, it feels so amazing. I'm waiting on this this 3, it's like from Sterilite. It's 3 drawers and it comes, I believe, on wheels. It was like $20. I'm gonna put my works in progress. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna start putting my glue on here. It makes it a little bit easier. It just keeps, because I see my fabric trying to come up. And this just helps. But anyways, and then I've got a big tote with like yardage. And I say yardage, it's like at least a yard of fabric or more. So I'm going to try to put those in the bottom. I'm going to see if 2 of them can fit under my desk over here, and if so, I'll probably order another one specifically for that. But I'm hoping I can squeeze 2, but they're on wheels, so I can kind of move them back and forth. And if y'all hear my daughter in there, she's doing dishes. I put her to work. Normally, I'm the only one I like to do dishes, but I've been trying to get stuff done in here, and she loves doing dishes. Don't know why, but she does. So I was like, okay, go ahead. I got my grocery, and I waited too late to do my grocery pickup. I was gonna do it this evening, but I waited too long. Now I can't do it. But I got it for 8 in the morning, so it's okay. As soon as I drop my daughter off at school, I'll head up to there. Okay, so these are all okay. So I'm going to. It says to press open. So see what happened there. You see how that came off just a little bit. So I like to put my glue. So y'all, I found my old scissors. I was going through stuff earlier and I found these. These are from Fiskars. I need my husband to like clean them and sharp. These aren't as great as these. These, oh my gosh. I mean, they cut okay, but these are the Guggenheim. I love these scissors. Far superior. Far. So since I have to trim these, I'm going to go, or press these open. I'm going to go ahead and trim before I press. And then what I did, because I know some of my little, what you call it, they may be out, basically I may probably need a trim. Oh my gosh, I just dunked. I did not know I had all these in there. Oh my goodness, I just dumped them all over the floor and I just vacuumed. All these little pieces I just dumped all over my floor out of my little basket. And I just vacuumed, y'all. Okay, I gotta pick these up or it's gonna drive me nuts. It felt so good earlier coming in here and cleaning it, or it's clean and sewing, and it felt nice. Okay, I'm gonna turn y'all around, and y'all could probably see. Don't look at my hallway. I've got a trash bag and stuff in there, stuff I gotta take out to the storage building. There we go. See if y'all can see that better. This is that tote right here that I have a lot of the yardage in that I'm waiting on that stuff to go up, and I got scraps and scrap fabrics and all that. So, but it's so nice to have, like, I have space to walk around and to move. I'm not all trying to hit stuff, and it's just nice. Press all these seams, set them. It's just really nice. Got in here this morning and busted my rear. Like I said, there are some stuff that I'm waiting to like I'm waiting on that thing to see if I can put two, and I should be able to put the rest of my little stuff, storage stuff. My closet, I did end up having to cram some of my stuff out into the back of the closet, kind of the side back, because it's real long. And I had a bunch of those bags, those quilt bags that I got from the quilter, and it had a bunch of pieces of batting and stuff like that. So I kind of stacked all that up. But I mean, look right here. You see that? If y'all remember correctly, and like I said, this is stuff that y'all, there's a big trash bag and stuff I got to take out, so please ignore that. My vacuum cleaner and this stuff right here, I got to figure out my pink cart. I got to figure out what to do with some of that stuff. So, but this right here, I cleaned off right here. I cleaned off and stacked my books on my all of my what's it called, notions and stuff like that. So it looks so much better. Okay, I'm trying to spin y'all around without making y'all sick. Okay, can y'all see okay? See, this thing got moved when I was doing my video, and now it's all like wonky. Okay, so this is what they look like now, and now I'm going to do the other side. And what's probably going to happen is this white up here may stick out a little bit because I'm going to... You okay? It's probably, yeah, see how that white will stick out a little bit more on top right there? That's okay. Because I'll trim these down as I need. Okay. Got laundry in there going. Had to finish. I had to finish me and my husband's. I had to wash my daughter. She's only got one pair of pants that she likes to put in the dryer. Everything else she likes to hang dry. So I was like, I better get that other in the wash so I can hang it out to dry. Of course, with the sun and the heat, it shouldn't take too long for them to dry. I'm going to show y'all a little sneak peek of the series I'm going to be doing. Well, it's going to be one of the little videos in the series. I'm trying to come up with a name for the series. I just don't know what yet. Don't know what yet. And Donna she sent me a video or a picture or something about, so it's not like if you don't have a half or what is it, the perfectly slotted trimmer rulers or a block lock. And I was like, you know what, I'm going to try this for you ladies first before I buy one. That way, if anybody doesn't have one and you can't purchase one right now, I'm going to do this for y'all to show y'all, you know, you don't have to have. I want to be able to, I need to, because these are supposed to be open. I want to try to be a little bit more frugal. And so for you ladies that can't afford some of the, you know, more and more rulers, let's see if we can make do with what we have. So I am going to not buy one right now. I'm going to take my own advice and I'm going to do that for y'all. And she had it marked. I think she said it was from Corey Yoder. She had it marked with a dry erase marker, but I found, because of my daughter, if I'm going to mark on my ruler with a permanent marker, and then I'm going to show y'all if you put a dry erase marker over it, and then it'll wipe away like a dry erase. My daughter accidentally, she accidentally drew on our dry erase, our dry erase board. Y'all, I'm sorry, I'm not trying. Look how clean that is over there. Isn't that pretty? I'm so excited. But let me see how much this is. Okay, I need a 3.5-inch ruler. Okay, I'm gonna have to move this ruler bag. I can't do this. It's all fine, but it just gets in the way. But she drew on our dry erase board with a permanent marker on accident. And is that my 3.5? Yeah. And if you draw that, put that on over it, it will just wipe it right away. So anyways, I thought that was pretty interesting. Okay, so I'm going to measure these. Make sure, excuse my big old head, I got to get my, so I'm just measuring the bottom part and then going along. Okay, and see, there's not much there. Just to make sure. You see how this side there's quite a bit. So just trim, and there's a tad bit over here. There. So there's not much. It just kind of really makes it more uniform. What, baby? Where are the paper towels? There should be some right there in the kitchen. Why are you using paper towels? Okay. Elizabeth. That had quite a bit. This has a decent amount, and then along the top. Okay. So you see how pretty that looks now? Okay, I'm going to spin y'all back around. I'm not trying to make y'all dizzy. I hope I'm not making y'all dizzy. Okay. So there are these, okay? We'll put those up here because I think that's all I need, yes. And oh, okay, good. I've already drew. So when I did my first block, I did go ahead and draw my lines because you are going to make 2 half square triangles out of each block. So I did go ahead and draw my lines on each block. That way I didn't have to do that. And like I said, some of y'all don't need to. I personally have to, or I will mess up. That's just me. So, and I go ahead and I do sew right on this line. Matter of fact, that's a little bit too far. But I go ahead and I stitch right on this line because I will be trimming them down. Okay. I'm making sure y'all can see okay. Well, that's a little bit off. That's okay. I gotta get me a drink. It looks like it's going to start slowly cooling off, and I'm praying we get some rain like they're talking about. I should have a ruler where I can do this, what I was talking to y'all about. Let me make sure and look. You know what? I have the strip tube ruler. Oh, you know what? I bet I can try to use that one. Okay, so I'm going to turn y'all back around. Close your eyes. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to... I need this ruler. I put everything up before I videoed and I shouldn't have. So I'm going to cut these in half. I'm just lining my 1/4 inch line right there on my stitch line. It's like, where's my 4th one? Okay, before I cut these, I'm going to actually try out one of these, one of my scrap pieces. Let me open these up. I think I've got one somewhere, but this one came, I think, in one of my boxes. Okay, so how did she do this? I think she did it like, is it 2.5? A 2.5 maybe. Let me see if this is it. Okay, so I got my permanent marker here. Let me see if that's it. And so I put that marker. So I put that line. So what I did was I did. That is right, right? I Probably should be a little bit more. My marker is not. Okay. So there, I just did put my other ruler at the top of that 2.5. So what I'm going to do is that line I just made, I'm going to put that on my stitch line. And then I'm going to cut that way, that way. That may not do your dog ears, but that's okay. So now let's measure this. Let me trim those off. I want to see if I did this correctly, because I just saw a picture. So we're about to see if I did it correctly. Do I have where's my 2.5 inch? I think I put it up. See, y'all, I put everything up, and I shouldn't have. Let's see. Okay, so this is a 2.5 inch. There you go. Well, it's a little, looks like maybe a little, it's a little short. So I probably should have, I wonder. Okay, I'm going to work on that later. Right now, I'm going to show y'all what to do now. Okay, so you see that permanent marker. It's not coming off, right? I draw this over this. Where's my dry erase marker? Right, here it is. And watch. Erased it. So, if y'all ever want to draw on these and you don't, because you know how these can come off real easily, mark this with this while you're sewing, while you're doing your project, and then write this over it. So yeah, that's a nifty little, thing that I learned. Okay, so what I'm going to do until I can figure that out properly, so I don't want to sit here and practice and practice and practice while I'm trying to do these blocks. So I'll do those off camera, and once I figure it out, I think I need a better, like a more fine tip, because it was a hair off, but I think it's because that marker, that permanent marker, is kind of, it's not a really fine tipped one. And I have some fine tip, I just got to find them, and I'm not going to sit here and do that, like I said, while I'm on camera. So I am folding these out. I meant folding them out. I'm pressing open. I don't know what I mean. Y'all, if y'all have a dollar store close to y'all, and if y'all are looking for something, those little clear bins that I got to put my fat quarters in, they're like $7 and some change. I love them. They make my fabrics. It just looks so pretty stacked in my closet. And one good thing is just doing one layer, they stack so nicely on top of each other. My daughter's like, yay, I'll be able to use my desk now. I'm like, baby, the desk she could probably, I just got to find her another chair, because that chair she was using when she was in preschool, she's grown at just a tad. So I need to hurry. It's already 1:20. It's already, already been on for 24 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna move y'all back over here. Okay. Let me see here. Let me see if Oh, these are only supposed to be 2 inches. Okay. So since these are only supposed to be 2 inches, I'm going to put my diagonal right there and trim off just a hair. Turn this around this way, and then I'll line line my outside right on my 2 inch and then trim. This works really nice too. So this is a 4.5 creative grids, and it has the diagonal. So this would work also. Look how pretty that looks. Okay. So I don't want y'all stressing. I have these, but for some reason these like to rot, probably because they're the same size. But I'm just trying to give y'all more options. That way you don't have to feel like you have to, oh, I got to buy that. Because I know, like I've had that, those perfectly slotted trimmers. I've had those in my cart for about a week or two now. And it's not that, I want to see what I can do first, because if I can get by without spending the money, then I'm going to. I mean, I got 2 kids at home and groceries. Y'all know are not cheap. Mother. Yes, baby. What? So this, okay, go in there. I don't know. So that makes it a lot easier. What?
So song we used to listen to all the time.
I don't know. Huh?
You know that song we haven't listened to in over 2 years?
No.
Boy.
Oh. Okay.
It's a good song, right? I just saw it on your Spotify app, and I'm like,
okay. So yeah, all I do is there's a 2 inch. I line my diagonal. And I don't go all the way to the 2 inch at first. There is some overhang. If you can see that right below those dark lines, there's a little bit. That way I have enough where I can trim it straight. Then flip it. And then now this time, line my diagonal up and then my fabric on that 2 inch line. Okay, I got 3 more. And I actually like this way better than using that little bitty ruler, honestly. I just love my Creative Grids ruler. My Creative Grids are just, I will tell you, they are my go-to. I replaced my 18 by, no, 6.5 inch by 24 inch. I replaced it with a Creative Grids ruler. So if you can afford them, I highly recommend them. These are my favorite rulers. These are my go-to rulers. I love Creative Grids. And I am being slow so I don't cut myself. I am taking my time. And some of y'all may know this. I'm just, letting anybody else know that, okay. And I think after I get these, this is going to be all my, I'll be starting to piece the block together. Now it says to do all of these seams open. I'm going to tell you right now, I couldn't do all the seams open. They fought me, and I'm not going to fight with my seams. I'm just not going to. This would have been good probably for, so I was going to see if this, about this too. There's two. One. Wait. I guess it's one, 1.5, two. So you could always use a tube strip if you have a strip tube ruler and trim it like that, but you would still have to trim off your dog ears. But that's another option for y'all. Okay, so now I need my B squares and my F squares. Okay, so now we're making the little corners. And all I do with these is I just chain piece them. I chain piece block after. Okay, never mind. I'm about to freak out. Like, what? Okay, let me. Okay. So, okay. And since we know these are 2 inches exactly, we just match up the edges, and I do a scant 1/4 inch. If y'all have watched me long enough, you know, and if not, if you're new, I'll always use a scant 1/4 inch when I sew. I'd rather have too much than be cut short. Okay, so there's one block, and then I set out my other block. Some people don't need to do this. I need to do this to make sure I sew them correctly, as I have been known and not to sew them correctly. Did I get off on that? I hope I didn't. I guess I'll know. And like, I think these are supposed to be press open. I just press them to I press toward the white and then press toward the green. And then I nest the seams. I like being able to nest seams. I match my seams a lot better. And there are quite a bit of matching on this. So this video is going to be a little bit longer than I anticipated, just because trying to show y'all what I'm doing with the trimming. Okay, last one. And then after I do these, I will put this little, it's going to be kind of like a little 4 patch. Okay. Where's my little snips? Oh, right over here. I have that thing that, I guess I could use this. I just always use my snips. Y'all, have y'all seen that new Twisters movie? Okay, so I'm going to press towards the white and then press towards the green. Okay, I'm not going to turn y'all around though. But if y'all have not watched, we ended up buying it last night on our Fire Stick. Oh my gosh, y'all, that was such a good movie. Normally, I'm not a fan of sequels. That one was good. It was real good. They did a really good job. Let me press all these seams first. But yeah, they did a really good job making another one. I do kind of wish sometimes they would have talked about the old characters in the original. Like actually, you know, maybe said their names but it's okay. It was still really good. I'm glad I bought it because me and my daughter love the movie Twister. So it's one of those to where I'm glad we bought it. I mean, it was $24.99, but you think about going to the movies and you're going to spend more than that going to the movies. Okay, so here's my little floor patch. All I'm going to do is nest my seams together and sew. There's a new, y'all know, there's a new Beetlejuice coming out. And you know, I never watched the original from '88. Might have been because my mom probably would never let it me. But I never watched it, and I finally watched it a couple weeks ago. The ending I thought was cute. Now, I don't remember. I need to look at my last vlog and see if I pressed these open or not. I might have. Let me look. Yeah, I did press these open. So I'm going to turn them around and I'm going to turn around, not turn y'all around, and I'm going to press these open. And then I check where my middles meet and make sure. Oh, dadgummit. Hold on. Oh, I'm so glad this is the last week of August. I'm so ready for fall. One thing I do want to invest in is that little roller for your creases or for your seams. It's wood, and I would like to invest in one of those. I mean, I use my fingernail, but for the most part, but I still would like to invest in one of those. Okay, there's those. So my middles, I go this way. They meet nice, very nicely. Okay, so I have my blocks, and then I have my middle. Now I'm going to start piecing them together. So these are going to go like this. So I'm going to make sure these meet. And I do kind of go slow on this part just to make sure. Okay. And then this is going to go. And so, like, you're supposed to press these open, but I honestly, because you gotta nest these, I'm gonna press top and bottom row. I'm gonna press towards the middle, and then the middle row, I'm pressing towards the outside. Basically, pressing towards my little coral color fabric on each row. Ouch, it's hot. Did you? I just noticed that on some of my blocks I didn't press. I pressed them. These are supposed to press open, and I didn't, but I pressed them all. But see how these right here are supposed to meet? So those met nicely. I guess this goes this way. Okay. And then my middle. So I pressed them all towards this. Now I'm going to do now when I did my rows together, for some reason, even though I matched the seams up, these right here didn't meet on the sides perfectly. I don't know why, but they didn't. But I know, like I said, I ain't worried about it. It is what it is. Something I did. Okay. I hope y'all can't hear me drinking. I'm sorry if y'all can. Okay. So I'm going to press these, and then we'll start putting the rows together. See, like this one was a slight off. Don't know why. Sometimes it's just how it is. It's like I know you'll see it, but see, look, you see how that one's not perfectly matched? It's okay. So let me go ahead and press these. Nest my seams. I almost have better luck without pinning for some reason. And maybe it's because the pinning might like pull the fabric or something. I don't know. And I will probably maybe press this towards the middle probably. Well, that time they did match up pretty good. Yeah, for some reason, when I don't pin and I just match them up with my fingers, it just worked better. I don't know why. Like I said, maybe it's because the straight pins might pull or something. I don't know. Okay. Yeah, see, those all matched. Okay. I just love this block. I love the colors in this. Isn't this just a beautiful block? I love the greens and I love like the corally or like the coral type color. I think those are just gorgeous. So here is this block. So we needed 2 of them. These are the same size, aren't they? Okay, good. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So aren't they pretty? This is my favorite. I did this one first. I mean, it's pretty, but I wanted to wait to do this one on camera because I thought these colors are just so pretty to me. So this is the Garden BOM block. I am going to pause, move my camera, and I'm going to give y'all this little sneak peek of my new series. I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm going to give y'all a little sneak peek of what my first video is going to be. I made, so if anybody does sourdough, okay, so I did this one off camera, and there's 2 different ways to do this. One of them is this way, to make your own casing for the elastic. I do not like this. I should have made it, it needs to be a little bit bigger, basically. And then this with the bias tape. So yeah, it's elastic. So this is a little sneak peek of what I'm going to be, my first little video. I will be doing one for a glass bowl, a round one. And I'm not going to be doing the jar because I've already did a jar. I don't need any more of these. But for anybody that does sourdough, I figured I'd go ahead and do this because I know a lot of people are. And this is good because it lets in air and stuff. So I did do one of these. And then I'm going to do another one of these because I have a lot. I got several 9x13 dishes. And then I'm going to do one for a round bowl because I had a couple of people asking to do that. So I'm going to do another one with the bias tape and then another one with just like I did the jar. I kind of like this way better just because to me I like the different pop of color. I don't know. That's just me. But I'm going to do it both ways for y'all. I'm going to let y'all choose which way y'all like. So, and that'll be up one day this week. I'm not sure which day because I need to make another, well, no, I'll be recording. So, I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or Tuesday. I'm not sure yet. It'll be one of those days. I want to try to have it out no later than Wednesday. So, but I'm excited to show y'all these. And so this is a sneak peek. Well, this is what I'm going to be showing y'all, but this is kind of a sneak peek of what my series will kind of be like, little projects. And these also would be good for like little gifts. Now, I know that people have done some that are coated in beeswax. I don't have beeswax. Those are good, but I don't have any. These will be good like if you're just like, even if you're going to church and nothing's going to touch the top of it. Or if you're going to a family member's house or something, you stick this on top of it and take it, and then you can just throw these in the washing machine or whatever and wash them. Donna gave me another good idea. My little baskets. Let me get one for y'all. Hold on. Like these right here. This is a smaller one, but I make one for my baskets. Of course, these have little holes, but that's okay. Let me get my other plastic one. Hold on. I'm going to show y'all how these stack, so y'all kind of do not fall. Oh, I left my little light on. So this is why I like these. You see how they stack? You can see the fabric. But you could also make them to go over. Like, say if you don't have a closet or anything to put these in, if you have to leave them out and you don't want dust, you could always make one to put over these and to cover your fabric. Because as many of you know, I've got 2 mystery end of bolt boxes from Missouri Star, so I have plenty of fabric. But ouch. This is yardage that I bought because I just loved it. It went with the Strawberry Garden. So I bought this a while back. So I was going through my fabric and saw this, grabbed it out, and because I knew it would also match the binding that I used. And see, the kind of, I don't think I cut this. One side wants to always, I don't know why. I guess it really don't matter. I probably should have done this a little bit tighter, but I didn't. But it is what it is. But that's why I did it the first time with not being on camera. But I do kind of like it like this, that it probably needs to be a little bit tighter. So what I'll probably do is when I measure my elastic, trim it a little bit more than what I did. Because, hey, it is what it is. I've never done that before. This is kind of like a first time kind of deal. So you learn. That's why I did it off camera first. So anyways, these would be really good little gifts. And even, instead of buying full, of course, you can't put these in the oven. I mean, but like if you're putting them in the fridge or something, these would be good they should be good for the fridge. I don't see why not. I'll probably use mine for fridge as long as I don't put anything on top of it and it sticks down onto the, the fabric. I don't want the fabric getting all stained, but this would be good for the fridge, sourdough, because it lets air in. So anyway, so that's a little sneak peek. So this is the Garden BOM block that y'all saw. I'm going to be posting next. I'm going to work on the ring around the rosy block, and that's going to be fun because there is a ton. There is how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15, 24 patches. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16 half square triangles. But it looks like I'll only do, I guess, only 4 each. So basically at 16, but it's not going to be a big deal. And actually the 4 patches with the pixel quilt I did, it shouldn't take me that long because I did a ton of 4 patches on that thing. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to draw all my diagonal lines on my fabrics. That way when I record, I can just because I don't want to do those. But anyways, so there's a little sneak peek. That's what my video is going to kind of be about from the first video of the series. And then it kind of gives you a little bit of a hint of some little things that I'm wanting to do for y'all. Some of y'all, I probably already did this. I'm doing this for others that are like kind of wanting ideas and everything. The only thing that I had to buy, and this is another reason why I'm giving an option to do either or. I did buy biased tape and I bought the elastic. Some of y'all may have elastic. I don't know. I bought mine off Amazon and it might have been like $5 or $6. And it's a nice big spool. It's a nice big spool. So this is going to last a while. Whoops, and I just dropped on the floor. And then you could always create your own bias tape. But too, if you don't want to do that, then that's why I'm doing 2 different options. That way you can do either or. So anyways, I hope you are having a wonderful weekend. I'm looking forward to doing this new series. I'm trying to come up with a name, something kind of catchy and cute that goes along with my channel. But we'll see. But hopefully I'll have that out by Wednesday, maybe before. So I'm going to try to get this other block going, and I will see y'all back here soon. Bye, y'all.